Well, this video is a continuation of what to do when you have too much rhubarb. Today, I'm going to show you how to make some rhubarb lemonade slush. It's so good. And yes, it is alcoholic because that's what keeps the beverage slushy in your freezer. But it's just so good. And it's so easy to make. Now I am using some of my own rhubarb juice that I actually make with my steam juicer and can. But you can also just take 3 cups of sliced rhubarb for this recipe and follow the directions that I'll put below, and you can also make the juice and make the lemonade. But it is so much easier if you can your own rhubarb juice or make your own rhubarb juice fresh. Really, I encourage you to look at that rhubarb juicing video. But there are so many ways you can use rhubarb. You know, last time I showed you how to make rhubarb bread, right? A rhubarb sweet bread that is so good. And of course, most of us have had rhubarb crisp or rhubarb strawberry crisp. But there are a lot of recipes you can make, and I have a whole playlist if you're interested. So let's get on and let's make rhubarb lemonade slushy. So the Taste of Home rhubarb lemonade slush recipes ingredients is 3 cups chopped fresh or frozen rhubarb, or in my case 1 pint rhubarb juice, 1 cup water, 1/3 cup sugar. Now I used a 1/2 cup sugar for my rhubarb juice because it's pretty tart. 1 cup vodka, 3/4 cup thawed pink lemonade concentrate. If you like it a little tartar, put the whole thing in. 1 bottle of lemon lime soda. So I'm doing it a little bit different than the recipe. The recipe says to use 3 cups chopped fresh or frozen rhubarb, which you're welcome to do. But I'd like to use up some of my rhubarb juice. Let me show you a minute how I make that. So it's really easy to make rhubarb juice with a juicer. Just wash your rhubarb and drain. Cut the rhubarb into small pieces. Place those pieces in your juicer's draining basket, which is the top basket. Fill your bottom juicer pan to recommended level of water and bring to a boil. And then assemble the rest of your juicer baskets and boil for 45 minutes. And then you're just going to fill your jars with beautiful rhubarb juice. And if you want to can them, you water bath can them for 15 minutes. Now you should check the time for your elevation. It's so simple. Now this rhubarb juice is from last year. And I'll be making up more this year. So we're just going to pour that in the pan. The recipe calls for 1/3 cup sugar, but I am going to put 1/2 in here. Because we're going to add water, and believe me, this rhubarb juice is tart. We're just simmering this for about 5 minutes until all the sugar melts. And if you're using cut rhubarb, you're going to really do the same thing. You're going to put the rhubarb in the saucepan, but you're going to add the 1 cup water, and you put in the sugar, and you're just going to bring it to a boil until the sugar melts. And then if you like, you can puree the whole mixture of the rhubarb, which will then give your slush a bit of a stringy taste, in my opinion. It really is much easier just using rhubarb juice. Pink lemonade. And you can use regular color lemonade. This is just to give it a nice pink color, although my rhubarb juice will do that. And then we want 1 cup of vodka of your choice. And we're going to add 1 cup of water. And then let your rhubarb juice cool a bit, and then pour it in. And then you're going to mix it up really well. I'm going to do a little taste test, make sure it's sweet enough. Mix up well here. Just do a little taste test. I think it's fine because you're going to be adding pop to it too, so this should be fine. Now you got to freeze it at least 8 hours. I always do it overnight. I put it in a Ziploc bag and then another container just in case it leaks before I put it in the freezer, because that bowl was way too big for my freezer space. Well, here it is. Let's see, it's slushy. Take some out. Spoon it into this glass. Now, the directions for this always said do a third of a glass of this and the rest pop, but to me it just doesn't slushy enough. So I want at least a half. And then I'm adding squirt, which you could put 7-Up or Verner's ginger ale, whatever you like. And I'm just going to smoosh it up. And that's how easy it is. I mean, just look how pretty it is. Now for the taste test. Well, I'm sitting on the deck. Isn't that a beautiful colored drink? Did you hear that? That's Xander jumping at the screen door of the sliding door, trying to get out. Yes, he's begging. Let's have some of it. Oh. You know, it tastes like lemonade with a little kick. I can taste the rhubarb a bit. This is really good, especially since I've been outside all morning trying to clear out skunk cabbage from my creek side, which it's impossible, I think, to get rid of skunk cabbage. If anybody knows how, please let me know. But I got hot. And there's nothing like, after working hard, sitting on the deck with a nice slushy beverage. So, consider making some rhubarb lemonade slush. It is really, really good. Cheers!